Welcome to ACR Protect. Another spontaneous live. We're going to see who pops in here. We're going to have a beer while I let my pork chops rest. I got a small glass today. You first. Good evening, Randall. First one in here. You get to see the beer. In fact, you get to choose the beer since you're the first one in here. Do we do battle snakes versus slasher badgers? 10% hazy IPA. Oh, hey, angry security guard. Just ate corn on the cob. Hey, you're one. Oh, grit and grace. Oh my goodness. No glass. No, I do have a glass, but look how much shorter it is. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is already turned into a good night. I also got a hazy desert. I'm not saying I'm gonna drink both tonight. Because like I said, I just pulled some pork chops off the grill, and my timing on my potatoes and my pork chops was slightly off. So I've got the potatoes still cooking in the oven. No one likes chipping a tooth on a potato. So I got Randall, Grit and Grace, Angry Security Guard. We got a good crowd tonight. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for popping in. Grace, I saw that you put out a new short. I need to check that out. I saw that earlier today. You got some cool stuff there. I think I asked you last live what part of the country you were in, and then I think a whole bunch of messages came through and I didn't see it. So what state are you in? Just out of curiosity, what part of the country? Randall, you good with the slasher badgers and battle snakes? Maryland? Oh, okay. Hey, good evening. Welcome. This one's a good one. It's 10%. It's hazy IPA. Team Quack! Probably not wanting to start a kindergarten fight tonight. So if you haven't checked it out, Quack Attack recently did his, I called him out on his EDC or pocket dump loadout. Very good video. Awesome. Cool seeing someone else's gear. And I know Randall has put one out as well. So has Angry Security Guard. So I'm not sure, Grace, if that's kind of your cup of tea, if that's something you're interested in. We just kind of did a challenge there to, whatever you carry, your everyday carry, whatever you're interested in there. Favorite YouTuber? Oh my gosh. You know what? I don't have a favorite. In fact, we were talking about this on my last live. We kind of a lot of us enjoy the smaller channels. Some of the big channels have had, I don't know, they're okay. There's a couple bigger ones. Get a good pour here. That is truly, look at that. Oh my gosh. That is definitely a hazy right there. Look at that. So funny thing, I used to speak German. I took it for 4 years in high school, decades ago. I have EDC. Don't even go outside my house. Hey, that's what it's about. So if you're interested there, Grace, if you want to do a little pocket dump, tag me in it, and I'll definitely throw a post out on mine, getting people to go check yours out. Not that my channel's that big and gets a lot of traction, but hey, I try to do that for everybody. So you're learning German? it's one of those, it's kind of like, you know how they say, once you ride a bike, you never forget, I don't know about languages. If you don't use those languages, they absolutely start going away. Forgot a bunch of stuff in my video, couldn't get a holster off my belt. Hey, you know what? It's a good thing your holster, it's hard to get your holster off. That's the problem you don't want to have. You don't want to be like, and here's the holster. Like that, you lose a lot of cool guy points. If you're in a situation, you draw your firearm and the holster comes with it. Hey, hey, that's what it's about. So, Quack and Randall and Angry Security Guard, we're all smaller channels here, and I can get you a wrench there. That's you got to start somewhere. Got to do something. This was kind of spontaneous. Like I said, I've been doing that 31 and 31, which has been pretty good. I feel better every day. In fact, I did a couple miles at work today. I got so pissed off. I get so pissed off with some stuff that I was like, you know what? Let me just go take a stroll. And so I did a mile and then come back, because you also don't want to get like gross, right? So, Stella, you gonna come say hi? You want to come up? No, she wants to play ball. That's what she wants to do. For those that were on this last time, notice I have a smaller glass up. Now it's starting to sound like Michael Vick's house out here. Dog's out here. Oh, Stella. That ball's losing its oomph there. So, we're going to make you a moderator as well, good sir. So I am actually I'm in Texas, Angry. I use like little short names for folks. It's not an insult or anything. It's just sometimes easier that way. I was in the Coast Guard, not anymore. I did about 8 years in the Coast Guard. So Coast Guard Auxiliary, a couple different thoughts on that. When I initially went in, I thought there were a bunch of rich assholes that that just wanted to be cool. They didn't want to do the actual military. But one of my last units I was at, I was an instructor, and we traveled around and we taught, and the auxiliary let us use their boats for mock scenarios. And and so that's pretty awesome, because we go on there and do different training and stuff like that. And hey, they help out for different events and stuff like that. If you need like to set up a perimeter on the water and you just need boats, why not do it with some folks that are somewhat vetted, right? So you know what, I appreciate them. My views changed. But in some ways, I think some of the auxiliary folks are just rich people that didn't want to serve. That's a dick thing to say, but Cheers, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Let's get in on this. It's a little nose blind right now. It smells a little citrusy. You can definitely tell that's hazy. That is a hazy. Hey, cheers. I'm just gonna call you Mesmer. All right. That's not a dig, man. So Angry, where are you out of? What part of the country? What state are you in? I'm glad you joined them. That's awesome. Especially, they do some good. Tennessee. Oh, so you're helping out on the rivers. That's badass, man. So I honestly don't have any experience with. Looks better than motor oil. Quack, if you need me to get some motor oil, I got it out there in the garage. I got some shit that black. jet black. Hey Anthony, welcome. Good to see you, young man. So Grace is enjoying beer without any flavor. I'm giving you a hard time. Hey, you know what? To each their own. I joke. I give people a hard time, and I'm not a fan of light beer personally, as you can tell by the size of me. But no, that's angry. That's cool. Like I don't have any experience with the Coast Guard Auxiliary when it comes to like river-based operations, and I'm sure they do a lot of the same stuff. But I know a lot of the stuff on the rivers. They're doing a lot of ACE navigation and stuff like that. Of course, they probably have events and stuff too, and help out with search and rescue and stuff. So cool, man. I'm excited for you. You're gonna get some cool gear out of it. Demo. This isn't a light beer. It's 10%. 10%. In case you don't believe me, right there. This is one of these specialty ones. Again, amazing artwork. It's slasher badgers versus battle snakes. Where the hell's the battle snake? It's on here somewhere. He's camouflaged. Where the hell is he? There he is. There he is. Yeah. So, just got home from work. Long day, man. I had a long day too. I had a longer morning. I spent 2 hours and 23 minutes getting to work. Yeah, you heard me correctly. 2 hours, 23 minutes. Yeah, I mean, 12-hour day. I felt like I was sitting there for 12 hours. Yeah, nah, Houston. I did. That's how. Houston. What happened? It's Houston, and I live. Now, yeah, Randall's familiar with Houston traffic. I literally live on one side of town, and my office is on the other. And here's the frustrating thing. I got up and I did my rowing, and I got all my stuff done. Hey, thank you. It's just wet and kind of gross there, Chief. So, the whole plan was to leave in good time so I could get to work, get some heads down work done, and now I got there right in the middle of everything essentially. So I don't really want to get into my work too much, just for a little bit of confidentiality. I work with clients. Let me kind of put it that way, and it's not to be mean or anything. It's just a little bit of personal security there. So I work with clients, and I myself and my team provide services. Let's just leave it at that. So, if you wanted to know a title, as far as my title, I'm a director of operations. So, yeah, it's not that secret, but yeah, just it's work, right? It's work, and my work has changed. I've kind of worked my way up the ladder, and I'm not super high up or anything. There are plenty of people above me, but do your time, learn your trade, and get up there. So it's classified. We got a good crew in here today. So I should grab it. I started a video the other day. Anyone that does content knows, or does YouTube knows that sometimes trying to find content is challenging. Homework, that sucks. I don't miss those days. But the when you get older, buddy, you still have plenty of homework. It's just they call it different. It's just called work. Anyhow, so I found this American people mostly in a happy mood. That's very good. Yeah, I know. I know you mentioned last time where you are there, Chief. You got yeah, some challenges over there. I get it. I get it. My 31 and 31 is going great, Anthony. I'm at as of today, 5th day of March. I'm 15 miles in already. So I plan on exceeding the 31 for sure. Yeah, Demo's right. Adulting sucks. But so finding content sometimes. Can I please have a mod? I'm not sure what you're talking about there. But thank you. Appreciate that, Angry. Yeah, man, Quack, I've got a couple comments on my shorts. I don't know why it's not letting everybody do that. I'll do some digging. I know sometimes people can't comment on the hey, 2A, welcome, good to see you again here. Let's you've been hanging out quite a few times here. I appreciate that. Where I lost my train of thought there. Oh, the shorts. I'm not sure what's going on. I need to do some digging. I need to kind of do it on my computer. A lot of the times I do stuff on my phone because iPhone just makes it easier. Apple just makes it easier. I don't know. But the nice job, Anthony. 20. Hey, you got to start somewhere. We're just talking about that with Grace. But that's interesting. You can like them, but you can't comment on them. Trying to find content. And I was at HEB, which is a grocery store here in Texas, and it's pretty awesome. They got all kinds of amazing stuff there. And my wife pointed out this water bottle. Like we need any more cups in this house. But she pointed them out, and I looked at it, and so it was OD green, okay? And so I was like, well, let me look at it, and it's kind of cool. It's like an insulated, I think it holds like 32 ounces of water. It has a little cool flip-up lid, and it locks and everything. It wasn't terribly expensive, I don't know, 16, 17 bucks. And I was like, I can always use another way of carrying water, right? Like, who can't, So I bought it. And I bought it, let's face it, I bought it because it was OD green. And so, hey, Landon, welcome. Thanks for popping in. So I got this water bottle, and I will need to check, Anthony. I thought I was, but if not, I will sub after this. So I get the water bottle, I fill it up, and I do like some tests with it, right? I fill it full of ice and just leave it sit, see how long it holds ice for. It was about 24 hours, just ice, no water. I was like, okay, that's like, meh, like not anything to write home about, right? And then so I started, I was like, well, I always have my Arctic water bottle, which I showed in my EDC video. I use that every day, all the time. Like, because it fits in my cup holder and everything. This other thing, it's big. It doesn't fit, in the cup holder. And so I get it, and I fill it up, and I'm at work, okay? And because I bring it in, and I was like, really the concept was to be less wasteful, right? Because we have bottles of water and shit at work, and I was like, we got a machine that dispenses water. I should just, not waste a bunch of water bottles that we could use on something else if I've got a container. And so I started drinking out of it, and It has like a little, so it has a straw. I didn't even know it had a straw, till later on. And so, but I don't like straws on top of that. So I was like, whatever. So I go start drinking out of it, and there's no other airflow, if that makes sense. And so like you can't just put your mouth, because it's like, it's like the size of my, like knuckle of my thumb. It's kind of a small area there. And so I literally had to like pour it like I'm like a hamster drinking out of this thing. And I'm like, well, this is kind of ridiculous. And then so I get home, and my wife's like, hey, you should, try the straw. And I put the straw in there. Well, I about sucked my face inside out trying to get a sip of water out of that thing. And so I'm not doing a video on it because it's one of those, like, I could talk about it and do content and be like, well, like, why do a video on something that sucks? But I say that to say this. This is how I am. Like, I know me. Many moons ago, I say many moons, like 6 years ago, I was at a gas station. All right. And again, I'm drinking fancy beer. A 4-pack of these was like $15, just to give you an idea. All right. And I'm at, right? That's about right. And so I'm at this gas station. I'm looking at the beer, and I was like, oh, and I see a can of Busch Light, and it's in a camouflage can. I haven't had Busch Light since I was like 18 years old. It's like, but it's in a camo can. I should buy it. So I bought a 6-pack of camouflage canned Busch Light, brought them home, and I bring it in, and my wife's like, what is this? Like, this is Busch Light. I was like, but it's a camo can. And she's like, you're an idiot. You're a complete moron. She goes, you're not going to like that. And she was right. It was not great. It was okay. It was Busch Light, not knocking anyone that drinks Busch Light. It's good camping beer, I guess, if you want to drink like 30 of them. Yard mowing beer. Yeah, but I'm telling you, Quack, I can get you better beer for mowing the yard. Just saying. And where you are there in Florida, you got a bunch of good breweries there in Florida. Cigar City, I don't know if that's anywhere close to you. They have some great beers. So I'm curious, Angry. So obviously, I know you said you're in Tennessee. Obviously, you got whiskey and bourbons and stuff like that. Any good beers out there? I don't think I've had any craft brews out of Tennessee, to be perfectly honest. The wine I like is 13%. Not always a light beer. Hey, you gotta be classy there, Grace. You gotta have some wine on occasion. Wine is typically stronger, 13 to 18% for wine. I'm not much of a wine guy. My cousin is a sommelier. I know I don't like saying that. I don't like the way it comes off my mouth. But he's pretty fancy there, and he's the wine guy. Like, I remember one time I told him, I was like, yeah, I got a boss that likes some wine, and he told me my boss had mentioned a kind of wine that he liked, and I mentioned that. Oh, lovely. Hello there. Welcome. And so I asked him, I was like, hey, what kind of wine, like that's similar to this? And so I don't know why I asked a wine guy what was similar, and he told me a couple of them. I'm writing them down, and I go to my HEB because they actually have a very good wine selection, right? Now, I'm not trying to sound like a cheap ass, but hello, Yeet, welcome. He tells me these, and I can't see them anywhere. I can't find them, and so I asked one of the workers there. I was like, hey, I got this list of wines, and I'm thinking like $50, right? No, these wines that he picked, holy hell, they were over $200 a bottle. I was like, I don't like them that much. No, I'm not drinking $200 bottles of wine. Guess what? This person ain't doing it either. Boone's Farm. Touche, sir. Do you happen to have any Grey Poupon? Oh, goodness. Boone's Farm is, oh, God, I think I got a headache thinking about Boone's Farm. Oh, my God. Not that I haven't had it. I'm not saying that. I have. I think you gotta drink 30 bottles of that to get a buzz, don't you? It's so sweet. You drink a bottle of that and you get a cavity from that. I know I gotta braid my hair. I'll see if I can get someone to do that for me. Hey, thanks for popping in. Thanks for popping in, Chief. I appreciate it. High school flashback, right? Yeah, between the Busch Light and Boone's Farm, and what's the other schnapps? That was another one. I thought if I was drinking schnapps in high school, I was a pretty cool dude. Like I was hardcore. Schnapps, again, another one. You can't say schnapps and sound tough, you know. It just doesn't work. Ugh, goodness, yeah. So I've been cultured since, you know, Jaeger. So I can still do Jaeger. You know what I can't do? Goldschlager. Can't do Goldschlager. Used to drink Old English. Oh, God, that's rough. They're angry. That Jack Daniels. I have a bottle of Jack Daniels inside. Goldschlager once. Yeah, So funny story. I was stationed in Seattle, and the next. So I don't know why, you know, military people do stupid shit sometimes. We got smashed one night. Shocker. And the next day, the commandant of the Coast Guard was coming to our unit. I'm talking, I don't know how much Goldschlager I drank. I know it was enough that they said we are locking his ass up somewhere where he can't be around people. Oh God, I was hurting. I was hurting. Can't do Goldschlager anymore. A Jaeger bomb on occasion, you know, and the last occasion was 20 years ago for me. So, yeah, not a fan of that. Really, it's just whiskey and beer. That's it. That is it. Wild Irish Rose. What is that, Demo? Is it like tequila rose? That's just delicious. It's like hooker potion. This is a good hazy right here. Voodoo. What are we talking about? Voodoo. Like Voodoo Ranger? That's good stuff. Wild Turkey 101 back in the day. Shots were cheap and company was beautiful. All right, who here? So I'm not trying to scare Grace off. Rock Cut Mad Dog. Who here is partaking in going to the club and doing body shots? Typically it's tequila. I was back when I used to look good. Go to the club and do that. Usually with tequila, you find creative places to do those shots off of the opposite sex or the same sex if you're into that. Not necessarily. You know, hey, that's they aren't my deal anymore either. But there was a time that I was younger that, you know, go out and have a good time, especially as a sailor. Get out there and, you know, girl in every port or whatever, theoretically. not so much for me. Wasn't that cool? For me, it is 6 minutes after 8 p.m. for me. Oh, it's a Lawfully vodka guy. Okay. So I like Absolute. I used to drink Absolute and tonic, and with a scratch of lime. Yep. You're East Coast time there, Anthony. You're hour ahead. You can cut it with whatever, fruit juice, soda. Yeah. I don't really drink too much clear stuff anymore personally. Got cut off the bar drinking 3 Jack and Cokes once. See, yeah. Well, you're in the industry there, Angry. You know that sometimes those bouncers, they get weird, cut you off, and then they kick you out. Don't drink. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I probably sadly drink with more frequency. I throw out round. So just so you know, yeah, Quack is epically famous on my channel. Epically famous. He's pretty good at getting me to break character there. That's tough. That's a tough thing to do. I'm gonna say this up. What is it? Slasher badgers and battle snakes is helping. Yeah, that bars are a tricky thing, you know, between drunk people and domestic madness. I don't know if there's enough money to work in a bar there. Oh, that sucks, Anthony. Hopefully you got checked out. Martin, welcome. You up in the balcony? Hopefully. Uh-oh. Something's fucked. What'd you find? Still like good even now. Outstanding. Possum attack. Now I don't know what they found. Old Stella. Both dogs have been enjoying the 31 and 31 because they get copious amounts of walking in. It's like a party for them. I did brave it today with both of them. I literally spend about a half a mile trying to get them to just wind it down. Grace, did your dogs hear my dogs? that happens. Yeah. I spent about a half a mile walking with them because I'm strict as I am kind of strict. I don't want them pulling. I want them to follow instructions and just be better dogs. Plus, the structured walk is really what tires them out. It makes them focus, and they, But then there's wildlife, cats and birds and squirrels and other shit, and then people, and Stella does not. Well, and same with Harry. That I trust a dog, and so if my dogs don't like somebody and they're losing their shit, I'm trusting them over whatever you're telling me. That's all I'm saying. That's just it. That's just it. My dog's a pretty good judge of character. My shepherds are too big to go batshit. Nah, they aren't. Animals are pretty on point. They really are. That's one of those, like, if they know. And it's one of those, like, I have dogs. We've had cats. My dogs do not like cats. It's not that. Oh, were you, Martin? Seriously? That's pretty awesome. They just don't get along with them. Now, I don't want my dogs to hurt a cat or anything, but I also want them, if their job is to patrol our yard and monitor and keep things out, they got to go take care of business, and that's fine. I'm not, not trying to get them to go do stuff, but whatever happens, right? Circle of life. You want me to start singing that from Lion King? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. If my grandma's dog is like, she just bites. That's Matt, with this and that with Matt. Well, we had to occupy your lifetime since you postponed on us. That's pretty awesome, Martin. That's cool. And you need to come down here and train Stella. It's what moves us all. Facts, Lawfully. Facts. When are you putting out another video, bro? A Shih Tzu. Some of the meanest dogs are the damn Chihuahuas. Lab duck. Man, see, Quack, like you got that dog. I need that dog, Quack. Bad day at work, had to postpone the. I know, I'm giving you a hard time, Matt. I get it. I'm looking forward to when you do that live, though. That'll be a good one. Have you kind of determined today you're going to try to do it this week or another day? Ankle biters. Facts. Facts. No party fouls tonight, just so y'all know. Try this weekend? Oh, that'd be awesome. I'm down with that. I had that to myself to film. Something worthy of. Yeah, I was kind of wondering, Lawfully, if you possibly worked at a gun range or something, just kind of based on your videos there. Sunday is when he's going to do his live. I support it. Sunday's a good day to do that. Early in the day or later in the day, Matt? I can't be an announcer. I don't have the voice. I'm too nasally. No one likes listening to this voice. Y'all are just my friends. You just tolerate it. Like, I can't do one of those like 1-900 calls, Like no one's paying to listen to this. Like, this doesn't sound sexy. This sounds like rapey, eating people-y. That's this voice. We got Harry at the gate trying to figure out what's what. Afternoon's a good time. Yeah, so just so you know, I have a family Zoom that I do at 2:00 every Sunday. So make sure it's like after 3 Central Time. This beer is delicious. It's going down really easy. Those of you that just popped in, I cooked up some amazing bone-in pork chops tonight. So that's kind of my appreciate that, Jacob. That's kind of my thing. Like, everyone has a way of decompressing from work, between, working out or going and shooting shit or something. But I enjoy grilling and cooking, specifically on the grill. I can't bake. That's not my thing. So is your Jameson. I am Jameson dry right now. I'm a bad American. I need some Jameson. I have plenty of whiskey. I debated about bringing some whiskey out tonight. I was like, nah, not tonight. We'll just do beer. 10% beer. We'll do it. I got Stella over here waiting to play some more ball. This is my decompression. Hey, so feel free, everyone. I'm big on this. We all grow together, or we all fall as individuals. Again, we've said this before on the last live. I'm a big fan of the smaller channels. So please put your channel in the chat there, and like, subscribe, and share each other's channels. Thinking of Jameson, been to Fuzzy's Taco. Walk of Jameson, Randall, you you have my attention. I don't know. A Jameson margarita, grilling times. I mean, so I that's the nice thing about Texas. I can grill about any time of the year. It's just sometimes I'm sweating more than others. Blasted death metal through baseball stadiums. That was your stress. As long as you weren't in front of that speaker, right? You seen this nasty ass thing right here? It's all been she loves it. She loves this thing. James has never given me a pussy dog. 350 speakers. Oh shit. Yeah. You ready still? You can come here? Wanna play ball? There she goes. And she's off. And she's off. So we're at 40 minutes, so we can do a couple things. We can either end this or I can go another 20 minutes and we can have a good time and I can pick up the pace here and finish this and pour another beer. What do y'all say? You know? It's always shaved. Shaved lives matter. Longer to go for 20 minutes. All right, here we go. Down the hatch, folks. I'm going to feel that later. You can go a few more minutes. Hey, let's go. Let's go 20 minutes. Let's go 20 minutes. 20 minutes more. We'll do the hour. I'm telling you, if you don't drink these strong beers, you don't even know. You don't even know. 10% is going to get you. Not to mention the couple beers I had before we started. Maybe 20. That's about what I'm looking at. Angry. I'm looking at doing about 20 more minutes. We're going to do this Hazy Does It out of Brazos Bend. Kind of got this little hippie on there. I dig it. Throttle it back a little bit. So Lawfully, you asking about the last one or this one? Last one had a little bit of citrus in it. As long as Mrs. ACR feels. So let me tell you a little bit about what Mrs. ACR has been doing lately. Here, let's get a good pour here. She son of a bitch. Looking like a slob over here. Got distracted. Lawfully got me distracted there. So all even Anthony knows that was a shitty pour. Russell Hicks down in Houston. Hold on, let me screenshot that. All right. Does look like a good cold one. It is. It is. This one's another hazy. If I'm doing IPAs, I prefer the hazies personally. It's springtime, right? Well, not officially. I think March 20th or the 21st is official day of spring. That was a bartender. Oops, yeah. Bartender Andrew. My wife used to be a bartender. That's how we met. She has been on a spring cleaning spree. That's her way of processing stuff and working things out. You know, like everyone has their way of doing that. And so, I mean, like I try to help, and all I do is get in the way. You know, I try to, anything I do, it's not good enough, and that's it's not even a dig at me. Like it's just she's gonna do it her way, and that's hey, I just try to stay out of the way. Stay out of the warpath. It's safer. Just so you know, we got it all in there. Thank God for the little foam mat I got here. Not a huge fan of IPAs, but they do go with a great steak. Um, yeah, they say you can pair, beer with. Martin, you haven't had a steak in 20 years? Are you a vegetarian? That's not a dig. Just so you know, I'm not picking. Randall's filter was not. He's just like, what? It's all hamburger. Fuck. All right. Whew, God, I was about to say, I was like, Martin's gonna hate my channel. That's all I do is I've been ravenous for protein lately. Like I cooked up enough pork chops tonight, so I have lunches for the rest of the week and stuff. Between that and steak, and trust me, I'm not made of money. I don't want anyone to no. Just, gum. I wouldn't eat steak either. Oh shit. We have Kroger out here, and they do a manager special, and I usually they usually do it like Tuesday or Wednesday, and I go and I find deals on steak. So everyone knows the baseball player Nolan Ryan. FYI, I did see that, Anthony. It was about 70% foam and 30% beer. So Nolan Ryan, played baseball, and here in Texas, everyone knows him for selling air conditioners and having a ranch. But they have something called Nolan Ryan beef, and that shit is delicious. And so that shit will go on sale, and that manager special. Like I can get a family pack of steaks anywhere between 3 and 4, less than $25. Lately, I picked some up today. I got 3 New York strips for like $18. Like, wait, really? Come on, no, that's cheap. Just buy them and put them in the freezer. Save them for a rainy day. Good job, Anthony. I'm glad you got that homework done. That's important. Now, last night I came home. Texas strips. That's right. I came home, and the wife and kids made gumbo. It'd been sitting on the stove. Sausage, crawfish, and shrimp gumbo. And so those of you that aren't in the South, I'm not sure if you know what gumbo is. I'm gonna request Quack and Randall to maybe help me describe it. So I'm older than 40, but not much younger than 50. It's like thick soup, right? So it's a roux. It's kind of a Louisiana Cajun style. I'm telling you, Martin, gumbo's the bomb. You're getting there, Anthony, but I'm not gonna say. You're close. Rice, meats, beans, typically rice, veggies, a lot of veggies, and do you feel you're getting a good amount? Like for steaks, like as far as the price point, Jacob, is that what you're talking about? I think if you get three good sized New York strips for less than $20, I think that's a good deal, personally. It's like it's kind of like a stew but better. But like the way you cook it, so the roux, people make roux differently. The okra, bell pepper, onion, celery, another good thing. Like the Cajun Trinity is what they call it. But like my wife, when she makes it, the roux starts with bacon grease. All right, so she won't say she's a redneck. She is. She hangs around me enough. Anytime we cook bacon, we save the grease. We got a jar. Got a jar in the back of the fridge. God willing, all of y'all have one of those, because you can take bacon grease, be like, oh, I'm gonna make French fries. Put that bacon grease in there. Shit. You're welcome. thank me later for high cholesterol. But yeah, her roux starts out with bacon grease, and then you put the veggies in there, and they start breaking down, and so you got some solid pieces of veggies, but a lot of it's broken down, and it makes like the roux. It's almost like a stew consistency, and then you add your sausage, your shrimp, your crawfish, whatever you want in it, chicken. Russians freeze bacon grease and put it in their cold weather restaurant. I believe it. Roux, yep. I believe it. It's good. So I've never had corn in my gumbo. It's typically tomatoes, bell peppers, okra, celery. Lot of veggies in there, and then you do rice, like a good brown rice. Put the rice in the middle of the bowl, and then ladle all that stuff in there. And it's one of those that you feel better after eating it. Like it's so veggie rich and nutrient rich. Like it's great. When I used to be stationed in Alabama, there was a place that we'd go to. That was the first time I had gumbo, and we'd go there on Saturday mornings, like for brunch or whatever, and I'd get gumbo. Man, that shit makes you feel right as rain. Wife does the same thing. It's fucking delicious. I'll probably have my pork chop and gumbo tonight because I'm a fat ass. So. Yeah, really, Martin. I'm a fat ass, if you couldn't tell. I'm not sure if that's what you were talking about. But, yeah. It's good stuff. I took some for lunch today. That's why I'll just have, try to pack a lunch, too. Like, when I go to work, man, going out for lunch, it gets expensive. I've been there, Randall. That's a good place. Yeah. Yeah, Quack's right. You would, you'd like it, Martin. I'm telling you, like it's good home cooking food, Southern food. Man, it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel good. Boober, welcome. We're talking about gumbo. So, if you're on a diet, you're probably on the wrong feed here. And pork chops. What's everyone's take on red beans and rice? Oh, Martin, you need to come back down here and try some gumbo. Anywhere in the South. I'm saying Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, even Florida. You're going to get some. Man, I appreciate that, Lawfully. Thanks for stepping up and throwing that like, share, subscribe. It's good stuff, I'm telling you. It's good stuff. I'm sorry. I've got my dog Harry here, giving him those scratches. He's trying to get a beer from me. He's not going to get as lucky as he did the other night. Detest red beans and rice, unless it has a side of cornbread. I'm great. We got old Martin over there rubbing one out in the corner over Southern food. Look, what kind of channel is this? That's supposed to be on my OnlyFans right there. That's what I do on my OnlyFans. I'm topless and I pour gumbo over myself. Pleasant nightmares thinking about that. No, I'm with you, Randall. I'm glad you said that, because anytime I make red beans and rice, I do cast iron skillet cornbread, and it is so sweet. Like, again, it's another one that'll give you a cavity. But I do my bowl, and I put the piece of Quack just his feet. Oh God, this channel's gone sideways. I do the cornbread, and then you pour the red beans and rice over it. If I'm telling you that your carnivore diet is not making it on that one. Not at all. That's the only cornbread. You're right. So, weird thing. I'm not. Randall knows this. I'm weird about dairy. I don't really I don't do eggs, not really. So I will cook with butter on occasion, but I'm not a fan of it. Anytime I can substitute olive oil, I do. I know I'm weird. People are like, how the fuck do you live in the South and not like butter? Like, I mean, like Paula Deen, that lady put all fucking butter in everything. Yeah, Matt, unwrap and eat rations seductively. That's why he doesn't put his face on there. He doesn't want people. He doesn't want the women to just be like, ah, you know, like he's Prince or something. Oh God, if we're not laughing and having a good time, then I don't know what to say. This is a good way to do the midweek, for sure. That's a pretty good one. Randall, I'm pretty sure I've got one of these hazy deserts for you. Matt, I might need to send you one. It's pretty good. I know you're not a huge IPA guy. You put your face on there. People unsub. Let's Jesus Christ, Quack. I'm pretty sure if you take one of those and stab somebody in the heart, they die of a heart attack. That's what I think there. Yeah, Martin's going to start gnawing on his phone here if we're not careful. Where was I going? Someone said something that, the unsub. So Matt, with this and that with Matt. So awesome channel. If you haven't subbed, go check it out. He did this Red Cross video. And again, all of you with channels, you don't know what content is going to take off. You just don't. Like, it's when you do something and people love it and it rolls, and you do something that you think people like and it's like stagnant. He did this Red Cross video, and his channel just took off. Like, he went to 1,000 like that. It was awesome. I was so happy for him. And so, but you just don't know. You just don't know what's gonna go. Hey, later, Martin. Thanks for popping in. Next time we come down south, we're gonna get you some good food. You're gonna go back. You're gonna need to get two seats on the plane ride back. That's how you're gonna eat, bro. Oh, nice, Randall. Yeah. You was that the stew that you made on the fire there? That was pretty awesome. It was crazy, man. But you're super blessed. I'm really happy for you. It just goes to show, like, it was one of those, like, I don't even think it was like a super long video, and man, it just took off, and you just got all the subs, and it's awesome. I just find it humorous. Like, you think you got the algorithm figured out, and you don't, and then until you do. So, Martin, take care, brother. Thanks for popping in, man. Always a pleasure. The balcony's gonna miss you. We got a couple more minutes here. We're gonna shut it down here at the 60-minute mark. That's right. You never know. Like, I've got a video on that Tacticon plate carrier, and hey, hello from Italy, Bianca. Welcome. We're just having a cocktail over here, talking about Southern food, having a good time. Kind of a wild channel here. Believe it or not, it's the channel's kind of all over the board. We do everything from camping to kayaking to preparedness to firearms training and all that fun stuff. We got a good group of folks on here. A good time. We've had a lot of laughs for a Wednesday. It feels like a Friday. That's what it feels like. Unless, of course, you got to work on Saturday, then, we all got to work tomorrow. I got some stupid ass calls at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Literally stupid calls. It's the worst. Hey, Anthony, take care. Thanks for popping in. As soon as I pop off this, I'm going to sub to you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Glad you got your homework done, man. God, we all kinds of new friends on here. Is Grace still on here, or did she roll out? We might have ran her off. That's possible. Later, Anthony. Have a good night, buddy. We're going to give it a few more minutes here. A few more sips. Fly on the white. She's sitting there hitting record. She's got dirt on everybody tonight. No. It gets quiet. I know. So I am in. I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas, but we got friends all over the place here in this channel. We literally have everyone across the country here. Hop on. Yep. By the way, changing YouTube name page. Man, so professional security guard. I like that. I just noticed that. Check out his channel, Professional Security Guard, Professional Security Insight channel. Cool channel, lots of knowledge in the security world. Definitely go check him out. He puts out videos pretty regularly. Lots of good content there, so go check him out. Grace, everyone says they wouldn't do that until they do it. Oh, awesome, Matt. Texas. Yeah, Texas is awesome. Texas. So I haven't been to Italy. I can't say. Can't say I've been to Italy. We've got some good folks on here. Always a good night. Catching up, just kind of decompressing. Oh, Indiana. Okay. Yep. Indiana. So I'm originally from the Midwest, originally from Iowa. I got a good buddy of mine in Indiana. Cool state. Every state has its own little something, right? Something that you like. Because I think whenever you pick where you're gonna live, you're literally picking your poison, right? So a fake Texas. So let's all right, Quack. Hold on here. I know you are the epic Quack of the chat here. So though I wasn't born in Texas, I got here as quick as I could. And for the record, I've lived in Texas longer than I've lived anywhere else. So if that means anything. That's it. But yeah, but you pick your poison. Especially when it comes to like weather and natural disasters and stuff. Midwest and cold. Like Midwest is cold and hot, right? It's cold as hell in the winter, hot as hell in the summer. And it's like, how the hell does that happen? How can it go to those extremes? Texas, yeah, hurricanes. And it's hot. It's always hot most of the time. Florida, hurricanes and hot and humidity, kind of like Texas. Oh, that's awesome, Bianca. Okay. Yeah, Texas is a good time here. You got East Coast. Depending on part of the East Coast, the Northeast, cold, super cold, horrible winters. Great summers though, one of the most moderate climates I've ever lived in. Oh, just so you know, walking behind me there, that's Stella. She's over here. Where's the ball? Oh, she's got it. That's what she's going to set it down right next to me because she's a 100% purebred good girl. The ball of doom here. She's out. There we go. Oh, yeah, epic blizzard. Yep. What was that, Bianca? Houston 20-something ago? 20 years ago? Snow, yeah, I don't miss snow. You know, so Quack will agree with me. So will Randall. You don't have to shovel rain. Jesus, Pete, Harry, come on, man. We're almost done. We got to finish the beer here. We're having a good time. Harry, come here. You want some beer? Harry, you want some beer? Look at that. Look at that. It's like he doesn't listen to me. Sit. Good boy. Here you go. Have a splash. Help me out. He loves the IPAs. He loves them. So I gotta distract Stella. She'll try to drink the beer. She's too young. She's got too much. She's a wild one. She doesn't need any beer. Bianca, I think your English is fantastic. You're doing a great job. I was just trying to figure out what you said. I wasn't sure if you meant that you were in Houston 20 years ago or something like that. See a blizzard in action. Yes, yeah. That blizzard there with this and that with Matt, it was crazy. It shut down that whole area. It was nuts. Just think, Matt, like they talk about snow and it shuts Houston down. Snow or cold weather or ice, something. Good boy, Harry. Good boy. Close for a week. We damn near had that here in Houston this last winter storm. I don't even know what they called it. Don't even know. They did. They had 3 flakes. They closed down school. I'm going to assume that was thank you, but you were very fluent in Italian. With my very little knowledge. What'd you do, Stell? What was that? So I have a Belgian Malinois. She's crazy. I got to be careful. I can't say it. She's right here. She'll bite me. Yeah, Florida takes only 1 flake. 1 flake in Florida. They're like, that's terrible. We ain't going to make it. We're all going to die. So Randall and I have done some camping and some. We did a couple years ago. We did a camp on the coldest day of the year, and it was us, and then some Girl Scouts at the site next to us. Now, so for Texas, you know, super cold is. I think Randall, didn't we get down? We got down into the upper 20s, maybe something like that. You know, up mid to upper 20s. It was cold enough. I'll tell you right now, that was terrible. And so Randall's being nicer than I am. They had, so that scout, like that scout troop, there were probably about 12 of them, something like that. And, you know, they were, you know, they're youngsters, young ladies having a good time, but somebody's dad showed up. And that dad he stayed up all night and had that fire going. And so when they got up, they already had the coals. Like they got up, it was like nothing happened. Kudos to the dad or grandpa or whoever did that. Oh God, it was cold. It was cold and windy. Feel free to check out my video on that. Lake Livingston was the camp. It was a good time. We had a good time out there. Had a lot of fun. Randall and I got another one coming up. Be on the lookout within the next 2 weeks. We're going to go do some adventuring. I couldn't hear Randall snoring over mine. We had enough beer, though. I had to get up and pee a couple times during the night. That's the worst. Those that gotta get up and pee in the middle of the night. Don't get old. That happens. Oh, God. It was horrible. It was horrible. That Jack, or was that King or Jackson? Let Harry in. He's trying to go get some food there. So, Stell, aren't you done playing ball? Where did you? So Stell is tripping over one of my planter things, like, I don't know, like 2 feet across. Hey, Bianca, thanks for popping in. Hey, feel free to like and subscribe. Join us anytime. A lot of good channels on here, so check them out too. And thanks for popping in. Hope to see you again. Take care. Take care. We aren't too far from shutting it down here. We'll see you. We'll see you, Bianca. You take care of Italy over there. Keep them in line. Randall and I do the best we can here in Texas. It's tough. Balls are job. They are, yeah. Those cattle dogs like mini Malinois, just shorter legs. Take care, Bianca. Thanks for stopping in. You have an Australian Shepherd, I assume, Grace? Good times. Look at this. Everyone making new friends. Hopefully channels are growing. Having a good old time. Blue Heeler. Blue Heelers are awesome. Love them. High energy. I thought just so not playing the 1-up game. I don't like doing that. I thought Blue Heelers had high energy till I got Stella. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So Quack, tell you what, it's starting to warm up, and the alligators are getting more active by the lake by me. Because we're running over time. I will tell you about the time that I have multiple times I have encountered alligators in my stupidity. Because I always, whenever I see him and I've been drinking, I'm like, turning to Steve Irwin, like, crikey, he looks really angry. Let's get a closer look. If I can find one in the lake, who knows what I'll do. But I say that after recently watching something on Facebook. You see the guy that tried to rescue that shark and then died? Now that shark was fucking big. I'm sure I figured out. I'd start small, work my way to Dutch Shepherd. There you go. But I've seen I've captured like little baby alligators in the bayous and stuff with like little drainage ditches and stuff. But they're little feisty fuckers. They'll get you too. I can do a couple accents now, not as good as my son Jackson. That guy, that kid, he's got accents down. I always loved Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. Man, that guy's the best. And it's bullshit that he got taken out by a stingray. 2 people here got bit by a gator this week. Oh yeah, mating season's coming up. But so like where I'm at, people start next door, like the app. People start posting like the people that live on the lake, like they get alligators on their back patio and shit. Dogs go missing, like small dogs and shit. Dude, Quack, we need to connect offline. You need go into my thing. Shoot, my email's pretty easy. So we got a good crew in here right now. My email's pretty easy. It's acrprotect@gmail.com. Feel free to shoot me an email. Anyone that wants to connect offline, we'll exchange numbers, text, call, whatever. Have a good time. That's how I met Randall. I was stalking him on his channel. Same with Matt at This and That with Matt. I'm a weirdo. That I'm not wearing anyone's skin yet, so got that going. Or am I? Yeah. Stell, is it time for us to go have a pork chop? And she's like, no, yet, yeah. Yeah, no, it's, Matt's too far away. I can't wear his skin. It's too cold up there. It's what keeps him youthful. Both Randall and I are leathery. No one wants our skin being dead. Do you hear? She's going to start talking to me when I don't play, right? You going to talk to me? Do you want to play ball? What do you want to do? Huh? What do you want to do, Stell? You're not going to say anything? We're going to get her to start talking. There she goes. Randall's my alibi. Been with him 24 hours. He didn't do anything weird. Well, I don't know about that, but yeah. Randall and I are both here to tell about it, so we're good. Yeah. Dogs talk to you. I'm telling you. Harry talks to my wife. Tells her when he's hungry, and it's pretty hilarious. So we are. Stell, what are you doing? You want to come here and say hi? You want to come up? You want to play ball? What do you want to do? Are you gonna bite me? You gonna be bitey? You're playing the bitey game with the Malinois is dangerous. That's why I got scars on my arms from playing this game. You gonna come up? You wanna come here? Come here? No, she's just gonna go find another ball. She's like, fuck you, asshole. She's thinking about so if you've seen some of my other lives, like my first live, Quack knows, she was literally on top of me. She was like a shawl on my back. And then she jumps off of you and does some ninja shit. I'm telling you, Mals are the most incredible athletes. They don't take after me. Let's put it that way. You know, like they're jumping over 8-foot fences. I'm just gonna run through it and hope I knock a couple pickets out of there. Oh, that's messed up, man. That sucks, Quack. There's so many good dogs out there. Like I love mine too, but like, man, my neighbors have awesome dogs. I have a neighbor across the way that has a red miniature, a little shepherd thing. It's a great dog. My neighbor over here has a couple Chihuahuas. They're awesome. You know, they're like Olympians. Yeah, the Mauser. I'm telling you, like, I was afraid the other day she saw a squirrel. I thought she was gonna climb the tree to get this squirrel, like 65 feet up in the air. I'm like, oh shit. But man, dogs are the best. They are. They're just, they're always happy. They're super happy. But yeah, Matt's got a old dog right there. Ornery. I'm telling you, like I said earlier, man, I've known more Chihuahuas to bite people than anything else. But I just want to take a quick minute. I'm gonna shut it down here pretty quick. These spontaneous lives, the fact that you all hop on here and spend some time with me, I love it. I do. This is awesome. It's just it's like going to a party and just hanging out with all the people that you like. And you get some folks in here, meet some new friends, get some folks that just ramble and put their comments in there, and then they eventually take off. And there's Harry. He pops. Harry's a Basenji. He's an African hunting dog. Just hanging out. Man, Grace, I appreciate it because you could be doing 100 other things, I'm sure, and it's awesome that you chose to spend 78 minutes hanging out with me. So, all of you, I appreciate it. I enjoy hanging with y'all. Grace is right, helping out all the channels, smaller channels, making them grow, trying to be better, be bigger, and just having fun. Meeting new people. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I sometimes wonder, I get on the fence about like, oh my God, I'm going to stop my channel. I'm not going to do anything. And then it's like, you know what? I got all these folks that enjoy hanging out with me and enjoy my content. And so what kind of dick would I be to be like, fuck that and shut it down? So it's fun hanging out. Randall, you need to do a live. You need to schedule a live and hang out on yours. Same with Grace and Matt and everybody else. We need to get on these channels. It just gives us an excuse to get on. If you can stay on for 10 minutes or the whole time or whatever, it's awesome. It's a great time, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. Quack, I didn't forget about you. You know, you're epic. You know, famous. Quack's famous on ACR Protect. That's like, I've got a terrible joke there. I'm not going to say it. He's famous on ACR Protect. We'll stick with that. Down the hatch. We need to figure out Discord live once or something. I want to do some lives with some other channels. Like, find a way to bring some other channels on and do that. That'd be cool. You know, just have a group, everyone talking, a little bit of banter back and forth. See how we can all grow. I've been talking with Matt about that. I definitely want to do like a little podcast or something with Matt. That'd be epic. You know, he's the AV guy. He needs to figure that out and tell me what to do. I'm the dumb boots on the ground. I don't know shit. Just giving you a hard time, Matt. We'll get it rolling soon. We'll have a good time. So, folks, happy Wednesday. Hope you have a great rest of the week. We're halfway through it. 2 more days and it's the weekend. If you're doing the 31 and 31, 5 days in. Okay, so even if you haven't started yet, oh, she's coming to say hi. Oh my goodness, oh, here she is. And the star of the show, right there. Oh, all right, so no one wants to see me, just, all right, so this is happening. Who's 100% purebred good girl? There she is. Oh my goodness, and she's being party. Oh my goodness. Let's see those teeth. Let's see those teeth. What are we doing? See, all of a sudden I was cool, and now she's taking the show, right? She's gonna give me a concussion with do you see this? What are you doing? What are you doing, Goofy? Climb down. Oh, do you hear that? I'm going to have a bruise later. So that just happened. But and now it sounds like Michael Vick's house because we got Harry mixed in. Good times. Good times. I'm going to sleep better after that. You know, probably pee blood, possibly something. Stella, you're a good girl. You're crazy. Everyone loves you. Harry, you too. Star of the show. She is. Like everyone that stayed on was like, that was so worth it. It was so worth it to see that dog climb all over Andrew and have a good time. So should we give her one more throw? They both ran off. So they play this game. She takes off. Harry, she's like a receiver. Harry's like a tight end, you know, or defensive end. There we go. And they go, and they're off, and it's madness. Welcome to my world. Thank you all. Have a great night. I appreciate the support, and we'll probably catch you this weekend for a live. So, the neighbor's dogs are out. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll see you later. Take care.